Should we start a war with Iran to prevent it from acquiring nuclear capabilities?
That's the first tough question. That's a really good question. We have attempted a lot of sanctions with Iran that have not worked. And I've listened to the debates in the Republican debates between Ron Paul and a number of the other candidates, and listened to the arguments back and forth. And what I find interesting is a lot of the other Republican candidates will say that they believe that Iran should not have nuclear capability. And I agree 100% that Iran should not have nuclear capability. But then when you ask the presidential candidates, well, what are you willing to do? They say, well, I want to do more sanctions. Well, the sanctions haven't worked. And that's the answers that the Republicans are getting. So I think that if we determined that there's a national imminent security threat from Iran to the United States, that it would require a declaration of war by Congress in order to act on Iran. A declaration of war from Congress. So that's important because we have not been engaging in war the way we should. And that's my biggest concern, whether it was with Libya, whether it would be with Iran, whether it be Iraq and Afghanistan, is that we need to obey the Constitution, all of the Constitution, which means we need to have a declaration of war where the Congress as a whole is in agreement on what the decision should be on how to handle Iran. And it's a sensitive subject, and I honestly don't know what the answer would be and what the circumstances would be that we would know of when we get top secret clearance of what the decision would be. But I would tell you this, I would not support it unless there was a full declaration of war in which to move forward.